G'day everyone, how you going? It's Aura here, back with another healing video looking at the Legendaries for Shadowlands and Legendaries specifically for the Mistweaver Monk. So with that said, let's just jump straight into it. Now just something that they've noted here, that there's 4 specific Mistweaver legendary powers that they're bringing into Shadowlands, but there will also be the 4 general Monk powers that are legendary powers, that will be coming in, so that's a total of 8 that we will have to play with. Righty, so the first one is the Ancient Teachings of the Monastery, where your Tiger Palm, your Blackout Kick, and your Rising Sun Kick heal for 50% of the damage done to an injured ally within 20 yards. Now this will be either in a wrist or a hand slot. Now this sounds pretty good, and it looks like they're trying to bring back the style of play, essentially I think for fist waving, where, you know, by doing damage with our fists in our Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick, Rising Sun Kick, they add extra healing, and it was really big for Mistweavers, especially Mist of Pandaria when they first came in. I have a vivid memory of a Mistweaver monk towards the end of the expansion actually carrying an entire LFR group by doing so much damage and popping out so much healing from the damage that it just exponentially scaled, and therefore allowing them to do some crazy things. So really looking forward to something like that. I think the fist weaving aspect of the Mistweavers has been taken away as expansions have gone on, and I think it was an extremely important part of the Mistweaver toolkit, being able to do damage and heal at the same time. So it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. Alrighty, so secondly, there's Celestial Breath. Now this was a Legion artifact trait that they're bringing back now into a legendary power, and that will be attainable in either the shoulder or the finger. So activating Thunder Focus T basically causes you to exhale a breath, healing up to 6 allies within 15 yards for 40% of your spell power, and then multiply that by 3 and then over 2 seconds. So I don't recall this being a huge huge ability. However, considering how much you use Thunder Focus T, it can actually add up to be quite a lot, especially in the 5-man group play. It could be quite strong. For raiding, considering it only hits up to 6 allies, I don't think it'll be that strong, but time will tell, I guess. Now for the third specific ability is Soothing Focus. So healing with Enveloping Mist or Vivify while channeling your Soothing Mist will increase their healing done by 6% and reduces their mana cost by 10. That stacks up to 3 times. So a total of 30% mana reduced for each of the healing spells, and a total of 18% increased healing. Now, when you cancel the Soothing Mist, of course, the effects cancel until you cast your next Soothing Mist, and then the count will begin again. Now, this could be actually very good for Mistweavers, and it depends in which way the meta goes, especially in terms of Mistweaver's strong ability to be one of the best single target heals, especially for training tanks or someone with a debuff or something of the likes of that on them. So it could be very good and very powerful, but it's yet to wait and see. And it also, in terms of how much the mana cost of each ability, although you like to be, although there'll be 30% reduced mana, it may actually be that it's not worth it. Maybe towards the end of the expansion, I think generally we find mana isn't so much of an issue, but earlier on it can be quite troublesome. As for which legendary power will be the strongest, and the one that everyone will be targeting will be, I think, it'll be hard to tell, and once we have full information, once it's in game and everything like that, and also how it's obtained, that'll certainly play a major role. Alrighty, so our fourth specific Mistweaver healing trait is Uplifting Mist. So your Renewing Mist applies extended life to the initial target, instantly healing them for 50 and increasing all healing done to them by 15% for 12 seconds. When you heal with Enveloping Mist or Vivify, 50% of the heal is also applied to targets with your extended life. So I think this Uplifting Mist ability will be extremely strong for Mythic Plus and smaller group play. The reason being is that the extended life buff only lasts for 12 seconds on each target that is healed. So you're able to actually spread that fairly easily across, say, something like a Mythic Plus team rather than a raid. I think it'll be much weaker. Unless, of course, the role for Mistweavers becomes sort of tank healers, and then when you're switching between maybe 1 or 2 tanks, there's still a lot of strength within that. Depending on how strong the other ones be, you may not want to sacrifice the larger amounts of healing for raid healing over just some single. We'll wait and see how that pans out. Alrighty, so now we'll go over the General Monk legendary powers in Shadowlands. So these are the 4 legendary powers that every specialization of Monk will be able to use. So the first being Fatal Touch, simply just reduces the cooldown of Touch of Death by 60 seconds. Now, this could be beneficial for us Mistweavers. It really depends, however, how strong Touch of Death is. Now that Touch of Death is usable by every other specialization of the Monk. The second being Invoker's Delight, so you gain 12% haste for X amount of time until cancelled after summoning your Celestial. So this is to do and will work in with the Celestial abilities that have come in for each of the specializations of Monk. Now the third one that they've put here, Roll. So Roll has 1 additional roll. So at max level you will have 2 rolls, and then what they're saying here is that the legendary will give you a 3rd roll. Not great, but I mean, I guess they're trying to make these non-specific powers much less. They kind of have to do something that will fit the class across the board. And of course, they haven't got the 4th one yet, still waiting to come. And that is, of course, we're still in beta. However, thank you very much, guys, for watching the video. I really appreciate all the time you spent watching me here today. Remember to like and follow, it really helps me out. And also come watch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/auraparty. I stream there as much as I can. Thank you very much and have a good day.